In the next 5 to 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think is going to be the influence of AI on personal and business growth?
I think this is going to be a very essential part of business.
Okay.
Number one is the time savings. And number two, I use AI a lot.
How is the overall economic state of Canada going to look in the next 2 to 5 years?
It's a tough question to say, and especially when you are in the period of uncertainty, right? And there's a lots of uncertainty right now.
What is going to happen with the real estate market in 2026?
Basically, if a newborn kid turned 4 or 5
Yes.
and the first day to the school,
Yes.
empty mind, right? The teacher can teach the small kid and he or she can learn accordingly. It's easy for that kid
Yes.
because it's empty. And when someone coming from a back home, doesn't matter if it's Africa, Asia or other countries, they have a back home mindset.
Right.
They have back home tradition,
Yes.
culture, religion, so many other things impact it. So the mind of that person, the brain basically is already full. How you can put down other stuff in there? That is relevant to Canada only by unlearning. Hello and welcome everyone and Happy New Year 2026. So today, segment 9 of podcast Life and Loans. And guess who's sitting with me today? Vrind. Welcome, Vrind.
Thank you, Vikas. How are you doing?
All well? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. And I heard you've been doing some amazing stuff with this podcast. I've been in the financial industry. A lot of people have been talking about you. It's a great thing. Great accomplishment.
Yeah, thanks to my marketing team.
Nice.
Nice. They're doing a great job, exactly, so.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah, no, I've been, I went to a couple of events over Christmas.
Okay.
And a lot of people, had mentioned to me, they're like, one of your business partners, Vikas Sharma. I was like, yeah. They're like, he's on podcast reels. I'm like, yeah, you guys been watching? They're like, yeah, he's giving a lot of financial wisdom, a lot of financial coaching when it comes to mortgages and overall financial current trends in the market. I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. So kudos to you.
No, momentum is building up, And the funny thing, yesterday I got a message from a mortgage agent from some other brokerage, and he was asking, I need a coaching.
Yes.
I say, of course, why not? He said, I can pay for the coaching.
Wow. That's powerful. Listen,
I was thinking now I have to start charging for the coaching. So I asked him to, why don't you join my team then?
Yes.
The coaching will come free.
That's perfect. See, what's happening is a lot of people are in businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, everybody has aspirations to grow and make money, but they don't have the right guidance.
Of course.
And I think with the level of experience that you have in the financial industry, 30 years is not a little bit of time, And I think that's what people need. So you bring that support system along with just joining your team. You get that support system, because there's a lot of brokerages outside, and I'm not here to say good or bad, right? There's a lot of brokerages, but the level of experience is not there. And I think with you bringing that, and you have a big team now, I see that you've got a young to old to seasoned combined team now. You've got all levels of experience, which is good for every agent.
And the good thing is that a lots of Gen Zs are in my team.
Yes.
I love to work with definitely Gen Zs because different mindset.
Yes.
And definitely use of technology at the maximum side. And that is the future.
Yes.
And most of them love to use AI.
Yeah, no, 100%. So now my thing to you is, and in the first segment, I'm going to ask you randomly tough questions, which I think it'll give me a chance to prepare for, because I want it to be an interesting dialogue. I know you always talk about homes. I know you always talk about mortgages. I know you always talk about coaching. I want to ask you about the financial world, and ask you about business forums internationally, current in Canada, like in the Canadian economy as well. So I want to balance out a couple of questions. Are you okay with that?
Of course.
But nothing personal. Nothing personal. So the first question that I wanted to ask you is, in the next 5 to 10 years, what do you think is going to be the influence of AI on personal and business growth?
I think this is going to be a very essential part of business.
Okay.
The reason is that number one is the time savings, and number two, I use AI a lot,
Okay.
right? And it's assistant, 24-hour available assistant for you.
Okay, well, that's a good way to put it.
And so you're creating a parallel brain
Right.
to your brain, and that brain is capable to compute
Okay.
the information in so fast paces, and the solution finding is very easy.
Okay.
If we need some data, and based on data, you have to start any campaign. For example, I have to do a campaign for reverse mortgages.
Yes.
So I know my business more, so I will let you know how the AI going to impact in there.
Yes.
So with this data, we need a data where the 55 plus years old living in which cities. So we pull the data from the Stat Canada, and based on we start our campaign,
Right.
and based on that campaign, we're getting leads.
Fair enough.
So thanks to AI, exactly. On top of that, you already listened to the podcast of Elon Musk lately,
Yes.
right? And there's so many podcasts.
And that's where my question came from.
There's a lots of fear about it. There's a lots of you can say that over predictions also.
So you're going to my next question
Mm-hmm.
in that question.
Mm-hmm.
But so do you want to add anything further to the future of AI? And then I'm going to ask you further to elaborate, right, on something that you're talking about. But in AI, do you think AI has hit its potential, or it's going to grow substantially?
It's going to grow substantially for sure.
Okay.
Right.
Then that begs to ask the second question, which is more challenging.
Mm-hmm.
What is AI dependability?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, going to look in the next 5 to 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the pros and cons of AI when it comes to humans.
Mm-hmm.
Is AI going to start replacing? I mean, it's already replacing jobs, but is it going to start taking over jobs now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to start taking over the job market, the economy? So it's a twofold question: the pros and cons of AI, and the level of influence of AI in the next 5 years.
So the pros and cons for everything.
Okay.
Even the water is very essential for us.
Yes.
If we are not drinking, we are in trouble.
Right.
Right? If we over drinking, again our health in trouble.
What a good thought. Yeah.
So same thing with the AI and the technology. So depend who's using it
Okay.
and what is the purpose of using it.
Okay.
I'm using the AI. The purpose is to business development
Yes.
and more clarity about the things.
Yes.
I can pull lots of data, right? And I can create my campaigns, business campaigns, and mail campaigns based on that. And so many use of that. So much use of that. Because little by little, the AI is basically waiting for the information. So my AI, my platform, know about myself, everything pretty much. And I just have to say hello. And the other side is basically I'm talking to my another business partner, maybe, or maybe an assistant, and ready to help.
Right.
And that is the transformation is going to happen. Most of the people still thinking about it is not your brain, it is AI brain. Who created the AI? What information I'm putting? Anything happen, any changes happen in the market, I'm putting in an AI. Any new update happening, I'm putting in the system. Exactly.
Yes.
That I'm updating that my AI brain,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
But my brain may not be that fast that who can compute the information and give me some solutions, or maybe it will take time, but that take only 5 minutes. So why not? But yes, it's going to be uh, in daily use, of course, it's going to be. And what was your next question? Was sorry.
Where do you see AI 5 years from now?
5 years from now is going to be a. I think so. Pretty much everyone is going to be using it. Right now,
Freely or dependability?
you know one thing. It's a very thin line. You know, my question
It's
to you.
scary.
My question to you is basically how many features you have in your car right now, in your vehicle. If you
Yeah.
if you go back 15 years, how many features were there?
Oh, yes, you're right. Drastic.
So you are dependent. Are you feel dependent on your car? No, you enjoy the technology. You're paying for it, right? Simple.
Yeah, that's
Right now, we're sitting here in a very cozy environment because there's a heating system here. When the human doesn't have a heating system, then they would depend. Definitely, we have to depend on something. We would depend on the wood, burning the wood.
Yes.
Make your house heat.
Yes. Yes.
Now we have a furnace.
Yes.
Now we're using the gas.
Yes.
The next step.
Yes.
So automate it. So the human brain cannot stop. Human brain is a seeker, and human brain will keep invent new and new and new things. So we cannot say when we say that we are going to dependent. No, we are dependent on our health system, how many medicines we got it. We are dependent on our jobs, businesses, partners, and so many collaborations we have it. We are dependent every step of life.
Yes.
This is the way the society works.
Yes.
Before somebody was making shoes and somebody was definitely growing the grain or food, they exchange their products. They were dependent on each other. So that dependent part, we should be put it out.
You're saying it's part of the growing process.
It is definitely part of the growing process because we're creating the comfort for us.
Right.
And comfort is definitely make you comfortable. And where it will take you, but that depends. But this is a very essential part of life in the future.
Oh, very well
And
answered.
we should not be ignore it.
Okay.
We should be adopted. And this is amazing,
That okay. Well, you know what? That wraps up my first question. Good. I think you gave an in-depth answer. Your thought process on it was really good. So now I'm gonna shift gears.
Okay.
All right. I wanted to talk to you about current market trends.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the market going? Everybody's interested. Everybody wants to know what's going on with the financial world. What is going within Canada? When is our economy going to bounce back? What is really happening with the job market? And because you're in the financial world, I said, who would be better to address this? You've seen probably 2-3 recessions, and soft and hard. So my question to you in all folds is, where is the Canadian economy going? Where does it currently sit? And how is the overall economic state of Canada going to look in the next 2 to 5 years?
Wow. It's a tough question to say, and especially when you are in the period of uncertainty, right? And there's a lots of uncertainty right now. Especially, I'm in the mortgage business.
Yes.
So I seen the housing market. I'm 22 years plus in this business, right? So I seen 2008. I came in 1998. So whatever the recession time of the 90 was, I think so the things start changing in 96 and start moving on the better side of economy. Then 2008 came, then 2016, 17, then now we see is 2022, 2023, 24, 25 is gone also. So this situations basically, right now, consumers have lack of confidence. Consumers have lack of trust. So much slogans were used to market the houses, the products, the mortgage products. But the borrower and the provider
Yes.
and even the lenders,
Yes.
they never thought about that, the worst case scenario. So where it gonna come? Yes, it's a tough time right now. First of all, we have to bring the trust back in the market. How we can bring the trust back? We have to change our strategies right now. Any business, any products. Now, we just cannot say that, okay, this is the best time to buy. Even the prices are dropped 25 to 30% in some areas. This is the best time to buy. We have to change our words to say that if it fits well in your needs and you can afford it, yes, this is the right time for you to go and move in the house, right? Yes, the prices are not bad. See, the prices are already down and there's no hype in the market. Why? When the prices were high in 2021, everybody was jumping. Same house was for $1 million. There was a people line up.
Yes.
And the same houses right now is 750,000 or 700,000.
Right.
There's not even a single buyer for that house.
And that shift for me is why I asked this question. What is it going to take to revive that?
So why the shift? Look at that. During COVID, how many millionaires, we produced through the social media. That was the era. Everything was going fast, like a jet speed, and now it's going to very slow. So this slow process is going to be continue for a couple of more years, because I don't want to go more in politics side and I want to criticize anyone or want to favor.
That's not the
anyone.
intent of this.
But end of the day, our government is trying, and they taking the measures, right? It is going to take time. Right now, this is not a kind of a regular flu that after 3 or 5 or 7 days you will feel better. Now you are taking amoxicillin and you're still not getting fixed. Now this flu is getting worse. Now you got a pneumonia. Now we're treating the pneumonia, and when the pneumonia will get better, there is a recovery time. So see, this is right now is surgery need to done, because the damage was so severe that on that time it was not taken care of very well.
Is this the bubble that everyone was talking about? The bubble bursted?
Yes, definitely. There was a bubble, right?
Has it bursted now?
And definitely the bubble is busted right now. Now, I think so. This bubble created still a different kind of bubble in the human brain that is of distrust, basically, like lack of trust, right?
Okay.
So how the lack of trust bubble gonna burst? Then the confidence will come back in this case, right? And how we can financially educate. You see, in last 10 years, the batch who came in Canada from all over the world. So that last 10 years, they are the most of the first-time home buyers going to be. Like in my team, I have some team members. They came 8 or 9 years before. They completed their study. They used to work with bank. Now they joined the brokerage. And now they can see the clarity that how they can create a business with their expertise,
right,
instead of working on the salary job, because they came to know that salary jobs is hand to mouth.
Okay.
So we got a lack of experts in the service industry also. You can see that today we have a 26,000 plus maybe mortgage agents in Ontario. But how many are active? Or whoever active is providing a very advice-based service, or they are just a salesperson? Is there right coach with them or not? The reason is that the coach in every field in service industry I can talk,
Yes.
there's a lack of coaching. We are still living in the era or the mindset that you put some ad and a couple of clients will come for you. That is gone. We have to dig the well deeper to take the water now.
100%.
Patience. So these coming 5 years or 7 or 8 years, I'm going to tell you, these are the years for the patience. And you have to create the atmosphere where the customer's trust established. And on top of that, one thing we have to work more, how we can engage these last 10 years, the new immigrants came in last 10 years, how we can engage them with a mainstream Canadian politics. With that, they can get more knowledge how the things works in Canada, in politics, and also how the Canadian economy works, how the money works in Canada. We cannot compare Canada to our neighbor, to US. It's a different, consumer mindset, and also you see the number of consumers also compared to Canada and US. Plus,
it's a night and day difference.
And our population growth is negative also.
It's much, yeah.
That's another thing.
Can't compete with the US. Much bigger market.
We are in deep trouble, but the only way to come out is with actions and the right actions. And hopefully, I can see on the LinkedIn, there's lots of employment options for in defense. Lot.
Yeah.
Every day, something new is coming up in defense. It means hiring is happening.
Yes. The sectors are changing.
Definitely. And now the youth has to think about that.
Yes.
Because this is a great opportunity for them too.
Yes.
And it's good paid jobs, right? Lots of perks. Plus you're serving your country.
Okay. This takes me to our...
We talk about Canada a lot.
Yes.
I love Canada. When it takes, when is the time to serve the country, definitely in the future, the military strength, the defense should be strong. And I hope we are going in the right directions.
Yeah. My third question to you, relevant to what I just asked you about the economy, and the biggest concern that I see right now is what is going to happen with the real estate market in 2026?
Oh, great question. The market... Oh man, I had to think a lot about that.
Of course, because so much is tied. You know what is tricky? That's why you got to think about the answer, because so much is tied to the real estate market: mortgages, insurance, banks. It's not just one. It's a tiered industry, and so much is tied. And then you think about like what just happened with iPro Realty, and then something just happened with Home Life. Like there's so much tied to the industry. So if you don't feel comfortable, don't answer. But if you feel comfortable, then answer. But I'm looking for a genuine answer. What is wrong?
No, I understand. When basically, if a newborn kid turned 4 or 5 and the first day to the school,
yes,
empty mind, right? So the teacher can teach to the small kid, and he or she can learn accordingly. It's easy for that kid.
Yes.
Because it's empty. And when someone coming from a back home, doesn't matter if it's Africa, Asia, or other countries, they have a back home mindset.
Right.
They have back home conditioning.
Yes.
Culture, religion, so many other things impact it. So the mind of that person, the brain basically, is already full. How you can put down other stuff in there that is relevant to Canada? Only by unlearning. Now you're going to say, what is the relation between the real estate market and unlearning? Because a couple of things the people need to unlearn. Number one, these rate changes and all these things, quarter up and quarter down, this first time home buyer has to put that thing on side. A 0.25% up and down, it's stopping you to buy a property. Is not a right thinking. Is the rate is 4.0 or 4.25. But if your monthly mortgage payment is in your affordability, that is the most important thing. Another thing is skill development. If you are in any skill right now, any skill or any trade job, you have to upgrade it because lots of changes are happening. And number three, if some careers are basically not working anymore, they are going to die, those careers. So you have to get a new education and get a new career. In number four, when an immigrant coming here, Canada is his or her new home. Home is home. When I came to Canada, my mindset was like those immigrants also, maybe I will make some money and go back. Something like that, because it was in everybody's mind, and the exchange rate was great. But when the inflation happened in my country, and then now it looks like I'm a poor here. Thing changing. Those countries, third world countries, are developing fast also, because there's a challenge in the people. And where's the challenge there? You grow, because challenge make you grow.
Right.
And what happened in last 6-7 years, basically, the next generation, or Canadian generation, born in very, you can say, a very soothing environment,
Right.
and there was not much struggle. There was a struggle, but different kind of a struggle.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's not struggle. No, normal. Definitely. Everybody have a struggle in the life. Doesn't matter you're rich or poor, right? But it's a different kind of a struggle there, right? But the lack of innovation in Canada, and lack of, you can say, entrepreneurs, and lack of startups. So one thing we do need to do is to have some funds in the future for the startups.
Okay.
And then you see the change will happen faster. Only providing the opportunity is not enough. Those opportunities are going in the right hands is the main thing. For example, you can get a student loan if you want to study, right? If the student loan is used for real study, makes sense. If student loans are taken for any other reason,
Like
whatever, right?
I have no idea. This is fresh. Like, I'm assuming that's what students take loans for, is to, like, to study.
The funny thing happened. One of my client has a student loans, and they said they're gonna use for the down payment.
Oh, I see. Wow.
The house.
Wow. I
Listen,
this news.
sorry, sir. Sorry. Actually, I asked him one question. This student loan is to get education.
Yes.
Education transform your life. I'm not going to use the word change. It transforms your life.
Yes, I agree with you.
And if somebody else right, you took it.
What are very
These
hot,
things.
yeah.
So leakages. Number two, the leakages are to next level here.
When you mean leaking, you mean like
The use of the funds.
okay, abuse of funds, you're saying?
Yeah. The use of the funds is not where it has to be used.
So people are abusing it.
Abuse, yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Abuse of the funds.
So you're seeing everything with a different lens. So for me, that's like, what are student loans? I'm assuming people are using student loans for students, like a mortgage. A mortgage is for a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like because you see probably so much of this. I mean, it's all news to me.
The financial industry need a totally recap.
Like a reset,
Of course, there's
a hard reset,
lots of
factory setting.
lots of AI need to be used. I'm telling you, this is going somewhere. Sometime I feel like it's a third world country way.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, here we have it. Podcast with the one and only Vikas Sharma. I think we should do more of these.
Of course,
You know,
definitely.
because I don't want to. I know I had a segment of a certain time, but I think we've gone way over that segment because our conversations are always interesting.
Of course,
They're non-rehearsed, genuine because of your knowledge, your wisdom. I think everyone can attest to that. Your level of knowledge and wisdom is far too great. You've been in the industry too long. You've seen so many ups and downs, and yeah, I definitely we'll come back with another podcast. We
Of
can
course.
shed some more light on
Definitely.
what's
Let's
going on,
see.
not only in the economy but on global affairs.
yes, of course.
Perfect. Well, thank you
course.
so much,
You're welcome.
Vikash, for having me on your podcast.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vrind. And one thing I believe that I want to educate as much as people financially that they can make their decision right. Their decision not only to get a mortgage, how to give a good education to your children, how to save for that, how to plan your retirement, and how to plan estate planning also, where you can have those options where your legacy can transfer to next generation also. It's not a like one-time job. It's a whole life. A different step of life, you need a different information, advice, and coaching in this case. And I'm here. And thank you very much, Red, for joining today's podcast. And thank you, all of you, for listening us today. And see you soon.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.